YouTubers are the new spin doctors of deception. Listen. From mainstream media gatekeepers to a tsunami of social media madness. Back in the day, information was controlled by a few gatekeepers: CNN, ABC, BBC, Fox, the local paper. They were biased, no doubt. They lied, they omitted, they twisted. But even in their corruption, there were guardrails, editors who checked facts, lawyers who feared lawsuits, reputations they couldn't afford to burn overnight. Flawed? Absolutely. But they were contained. A dozen towers, a handful of megaphones, a system you could point your anger at and call Rachel Madcow out by name. Now, the walls are gone. The gates are broken. And instead of a flood, what we face is a tsunami of madness. Millions of mosquitoes with smartphones, drones, microphones, and each one broadcasting as if their voice was holy scripture. No training, no ethics, no accountability, just triggered emotions, Wi-Fi, and the blind confidence that comes with manipulating an audience. It's like if a small town once had 10 doctors, crooked maybe, but trained, and overnight, 10 million unlicensed, untrained, half-drunk surgeons showed up on every street corner offering to cut you open. Not only are they unqualified, but the crowd trusts them more than what's necessary. In other words, blind trust is not necessary to be entertained. This is what social media has created. A world where every person is a publisher, every opinion is a headline, every rumor is a revolution. The lie is no longer a trickle. It's a tidal wave, and the water is rising so fast we don't even know we're drowning. The algorithm. The tsunami engine. At least doctors have licensing boards. At least lawyers have the bar exam. At least journalists once had editors and standards. They weren't perfect, far from it. But there was a structure, a test, a filter. Social media has none of that. The only authority, the only regulator, the only force deciding who rises and who sinks is the algorithm. And here's the thing. The algorithm isn't a judge, it isn't a doctor, it isn't a professor. It doesn't care about truth or health or ethics. It only cares about one thing: what keeps you hooked. You don't need to be accurate, you just need to be viral. You don't need ethics, you just need engagement. You don't need training, you just need a thumbnail in red letters screaming, "Must watch." The algorithm rewards speed, not skill, sensation, not substance, rage, not reason, which means the most confident liar always beats the most careful truth-teller. It's not just a board handing out licenses, it's an engine generating waves. It amplifies what shocks, buries what informs, and multiplies madness until it becomes the only sound we hear. Imagine a storm that feeds on itself, every gust of outrage fueling the next, every click adding more force, every share pushing the tide higher. That's what the algorithm is. Not a filter, not a referee, but a madness machine, an endless storm generator. The result? What once was a trickle of misinformation has become an unstoppable tsunami, smashing through minds, communities, and nations. And instead of running from it, people are surfing the waves, mistaking the chaos for freedom. Now there is a new matrix, a new monster with a scalpel, surgically manipulating our every move, one far worse than 1984 could ever have imagined.